So they are points on a graph.
Yeah.
So we have the double bubble. We got the dependent variable, the independent variable. We have two differences. We have a similarity between the differences. Here we created a similarity, and from the similarity we came up with two differences. What else?
They both like, oh, it's so weird when they like go together.
Bond, have a relationship, or
Well, they both like, I don't know how to say it, like they both go together. Huh?
yes, no, you use them to plot points on a graph.
Smart word that I was going to say.
Plotting?
No. Compound. It had something to do with that.
Tell me about, what about in an equation? What about the dependent and independent variable? What do we know about those in an equation? Avery, you remember what we found about the independent dependent variable in an equation?
Let me think for a second.
So you think, and I'm going to write down this equation, and I want you to tell me. So D equals R times T. What would I highlight in that equation for independent variable? All of you, tell someone beside you. And I heard someone say T. Time in distance equals rate times time. Time is the independent variable. Time is what controls the dependent variable. So now that we have a point, the counterpoint, D equals R times T. Tell your partner, what's the dependent variable in distance equals rate times time?
It's either distance or rate. No, it's
Okay. So the distance in this case, time is the independent. Time will influence the distance that you go.
Wait, but wouldn't it be rate? Because rate is the other variance on the other two.
Here's the thing though with rate.
Yeah, but
With the rate, this is our constant, right? And our constant does not get plotted on a y-axis or x-axis. That is within the graph, you have to figure out what the rate is. You got to look at the change. Another one that both of these have, and it is consistent, units.
oh yeah.
That's it.
Right? So we have, in time, we're going to have hours, we're going to have seconds. With distance, we're going to have miles, kilometers, feet, meters. So we know that independent and dependent variables have units. Anything else? Do you have independent and dependent variables on like a table or chart?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. So they are included in tables.
Charts.
You will see that in a table, typically, this is going to be your x and this will be your y. Your first one is going to be your independent variable, which then influences your dependent variable. So that's typically the relationship, is you'll see your x plotted first on a table and your y plotted second. Okay, what I'd like you to do now is to talk to your partner. Talk to your partner what is a dependent variable and what is an independent variable. Go for it.